basically. You can see everything, all my accolades, awards. Listen to all my mixes, new mixes, African mixes, soca mixes, alternative mixes, old school, promo mixes, tour dates. Shop. You can actually purchase all my merchandise, my I Am Soca stuff. Purchase it from the app. And there's more. Instagram interviews, you can go on and see all my interviews. Bio, of course, I'll read everything. Twitter, Facebook, and then some of the performance videos from different places around the world. That's pretty much it. DJ Steven Music app, Apple and Android. 83 countries, over 6,000 downloads.
When I hold you is boom, bang, endless walk, boom, bang. When I hold you is boom. Yo, what's up, everybody? DJ Steven here, two-time international DJ of the year, aka Mr. I Am Soca. Bigging up 2bcaribbean.com. Make sure you log on, check it out. Anything Caribbean, positive vibes, you don't know. 2bcaribbean.com. Boom.
Greetings. Welcome to another edition of Ambassador 5, a program where we feature a Caribbean personality who is actively promoting Caribbean culture throughout the globe. My name is Marissa, and today we have the pleasure of speaking to Stephen Phillip, otherwise known as DJ Steven, a businessman who's taking Caribbean music to all corners of the globe. Some of his accomplishments include being the DJ on BET's 106 and Park with the legendary Bunji Garlin and Faye Lyons. He's also been throughout the US, throughout Europe, throughout the Caribbean as the official DJ for Mr. Marshall Montano, the Soca King. But what few people may know is that he's also a budding businessman who's building his brand one business venture at a time. Welcome, Stephen.
DJ Steven here, thank you so much for having me.
Thanks for being here.
It's a problem.
So, Stephen, we know a lot about the work that you're doing now with your disc jockey work. Tell us a little bit about what brought you into.
Well, my dad is an old school DJ. Well, was retired now. Old school reggae, lovers rock, soca from Trinidad and Tobago. Pretty popular in our little region and zone. So, growing up, seeing my dad in the whole industry, the music and stuff like that, I kind of just fell in love with it. And supported by my mom growing up. Now that's what I love to do.
Right.
That's all I'm gonna do.
Gotcha. So with your current role, like working with Marshall, etc., how have you been a cultural ambassador, really educating people about Caribbean culture?
Well, for a while now, I've been traveling all around the world pushing soca music and just trying to push my culture from Trinidad and Tobago. Now, in doing that, I got to experience a lot of different things, and it started to become me more pushing the Caribbean culture, as opposed to just pushing Trinidad and Tobago alone. And the reason that kind of happened is because you go some places and Trinidad and Tobago is not present, but there's so many other Caribbean islands and that very diverse places, and the mixture sometimes you can't come and say, hey, listen, anybody from Trinidad? And, you're not really gonna get love like that. So I started to branch off into the other islands and understanding their culture and their music and just putting it all together, right. The Caribbean culture. And I kind of fell in love with that, and I felt like the rest of the world needs to know what we have in those little Caribbean islands, you know what I mean? And I've just been passionate about promoting the soca culture as well, because reggae is already mainstream and crossover, but soca has never really got its due.
Right.
So I kind of took the lead way with that. So with being with Marshall, of course, I'm on another level of being able to reach more people than I've been able to reach before, and it's been working out pretty good. Okay. Lots of opportunities and.
Right. So as you're talking about opportunities and pushing culture,
right.
You're expanding your brand and taking it a step further than just DJ music. We know you're venturing into business now.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about the I Am Soca line and what you're doing with that.
I Am Soca line. It's more of a brand that kind of came about on its own. That wasn't my intention for it to become a brand. It's an event that I started in 2012 with Côte d'Ivoire, and the response and the love from the event just motivated me to try and do more and more with the event. And last year I did a t-shirt for the event, to promote and market the event. And I'm selling the shirts, you know, because I did a really high quality shirt, and people fell in love with this shirt. And it started selling so much that it opened up my eyes to the possibilities of actually owning my own clothing line.
Okay.
So with it starting from there, you know, just more and more opportunities, and me traveling around the world, you know, selling the shirts everywhere, you know, and presenting it everywhere to everybody. You know, people just kind of like take to it. So it's a new brand for me to push outside of DJ Steven, but I feel like it will be so much bigger than me. You know what I mean?
Okay. But as you say that, so we know there's a new wave of support local, and you know, everybody trying to be 868 or whatever Caribbean island they represent. What makes I Am Soca different from the others?
I Am Soca represents not just 868 or 876 or 246. It represents everyone, all. You know what I mean? And my definition of Soca, you know, with my brand, how I push it is, Soca stands for, is the abbreviation for Soul of Cultural Art Form. So nothing in Caribbean really, you know, it's cultural. So anything of culture, you know, we represent with my brand.
Nice. Okay. And then final, fifth question.
Ask man, let's ask it. 10 more questions.
Tell us a bit about how you reach back and help maybe other DJs who look at you as a mentor and are trying to follow your same path, how you help them out.
I had it tough coming up, so you know, I didn't have that one person there to reach or ask or call for that advice. So, and I missed that. I really wanted that. I was hoping for that. Outside of what my dad and they taught me, you know, my parents taught me, I wanted that popular DJ, that big successful DJ to kind of give me guidance in that direction, and I didn't have it. So I know what it would feel like to have someone to actually help you and give you that advice and point you in the right direction.
So you reach back and help?
Yeah, I have a lot of DJs. I get it's unbelievable. This year alone, the amount of fan mail and stuff that I get, and just DJs just reaching out saying, hey man, listen, I admire what you're doing. I want to be like you. How do I get this done? How do I do this? You know, simple questions, and I'm approachable. So, you know, a lot of people come to me and just ask for advice. And I give it, you know.
Nice.
Yeah, with everything that I do.
Okay.
I've always wanted to do, you know, a lot of charity stuff and give back in some form or way. And, you know, I feel like I have the perfect opportunity to do it now with my I Am Soca brand. I started off last month with Breast Cancer Month. I donated some teas to one of the organizations in Florida, to the marathon, Limas Incorporated, or the Limas, which is a Caribbean-based breast cancer organization in Miami.
Okay.
So I donated some of the I Am Soca teas with, you know, the pink logo, and the proceeds from the ones that I did sell, I donated to them as well.
Okay. So,
you know, just trying to do different things. I want to do so much. But, you know, I want to do stuff with kids. I want to, you know, provide some, you know, some shirts for homeless kids, and, you know, eventually I want to get down those lines and really help and give back as well. You know what I mean? But getting it off the ground is main priority right now.
You gotta start with it.
Yeah, you gotta start somewhere.
And where could people find out more about you and your movement?
Me? You could Google me. I'm joking. You could find me on my website. It's www.djstevenmusic.com. Steven with a PHEN. Follow me on Instagram at DJ Steven Music, Twitter at DJ Steven Music. Where else? Log on to my website, iamsocastore.com.
Okay.
Just find me. I mean, I'm easy to reach. I'm easy to find.
Okay.
You know, Facebook, same thing. Just search, you know, DJ Steven Music, you know, and it'll pull up.
Cool. Well, Steven, we appreciate your time, and we really appreciate what you're doing for Caribbean culture. We look forward to what's next.
Thank you for having me, and I appreciate you.
Cool.
Right?